是不是我那个呢？是不是那个呢？
那个上头关。
咋关？这上头咋关
？Auto，那个右边上那个摄像头给它连成闭了。是。
是不是它这儿没有复制到那儿？
看一下什么玩意儿？你说这儿为啥没有？
对。哎，你点哪儿？
我刷新了一下。
啊，是我一直不来。
开始。
直接开始就行。慢点。Hi everyone. Good afternoon. How are you today? And this is Tina from IONZX FeSi. Today, let us introduce the FeSi product about the quad wear. Yes. Today we will show how cordware is manufactured and applied in steelmaking and foundry industry. Topic is in the living season is we have the commonly introduced cordware production process, quality inspection systems, and package and locating, export experience, application in steel plant and the foundry, the living and Q&A. Yes. So if you have any question about the product, about the cordware, please leave the message, and we will, according to your requirement, to provide the best answer. Yes. Looking forward to receive the message. And about the product covered, because about the cordware have the some kind of the specification. Yes, like the calcium silicon cordware, ferrosilicon cordware, carbon cordware, alloy cordware, and calcium metal cordware solutions. Yes, so why choose us? Because we are the manufacturer with the expert experience, stable qualities control, and technical support, global supplier compatibility. So please leave the questions in the comment. Then let me introduce the living room and introduce the factory. Yes. Hi everyone, welcome to the living room, and this is Tina from ZX FeSi. Today we will take you inside the cordware manufacturing facility. If you are from the steel plant, foundry, distribution, or importer, this living season is for you. Please comment which country are you watching from, and what kind of cordware are you currently using. Yes, so first let me briefly introduce the company. We are the manufacturer specializer in the metallurgical materials. So the main product has the cordware, ferroalloy, inoculant, neutilizer, and we aimed not only to supplier product, but also help customers optimizing meteorological performance. Yes, so we will show our the factory or manufacturing video. Yes, please share our the video and to learn more about our the manufacturing. Yes. Okay, so please hold on. Let me introduce our. Let me find our factory video. Yes. Okay, next time let us to show our the factory video. And if you are interested in our the factory, please leave your the message and we will send out the factory video for you. Yes. Okay, let me introduce our the product called wear. Yes. Mm, about the codeware, we usually export the codeware is the custom codeware. Yes. And so first, we will introduce the first codeware is the custom codeware. Calcium codeware is also called pure calcium codeware or salt calcium codeware. It's a kind of the commonly used alloy codeware. The outer layer is wrapped by the steel strip, and the inner layer is filled with the calcium wire or the calcium gradule according to different needs, and it's wrapped by ended rolling. Calcium codeware is suitable for the calcium treatment process of the molten steel refilling. The calcium codeware produced by a professional alloy codeware supplier is fed into the molten steel through the wire feeding machine. The feeding speed is 16 to 120 millimeters 1 minute, and the feeding amount is about 0.8 to the 1.5 meter per ton. The classification and the technical indicator of the pure calcium codeware. The seamless salt calcium codeware about the specification, like the contact is a calcium contact is a 98.5%. The calcium wear is 15.2 to 15.8 grad to per meter. The steel strip thickness is 1 to 102 millimeter. The meter weight of the steel strip is the 297 maximum. The cord weight is the 315 greater per meter. The cord-wear diameter is 9 to 95 millimeters. The seamless silk core pure calcium wear is white by a specific process of the three parts. The outer strip, the international protective contact, and the inner cored metal calcium wear. It's mostly used for the desulfurization, and the in-season removal in the steelmaking process. The double layer salt calcium codeware. We also have the calcium codeware manufacturer in China have the high purity calcium codeware and have the double layer saltware codeware. The double layer calcium codeware is a calcium codeware made of the calcium ware wrapped with the two layers of the steel strips. The calcium ware is wrapped with the inner layer steel strips, and the outer layer of the steel strip is round and outcrowed as the thickness of the outer steel strip become layer. The calcium codeware can be instead of the molten steel. The feeding speed of the double layer calcium codeware is 16 to 19 millimeters per minute, and the feeding amount is 0.8 to the 1.5 millimeters per ton. It is suitable for the calcium treatment of the molten steel in the refilling process outside the furnaces, and is especially suitable for the dexidation and the calcium treatment of the aluminum cured modern steel. So about our company, the Codeware have the adopt self-made pre-custom wear of the 7.5 millimeters to 7.8 millimeters as the core materials of the alloy codeware, and it used a cold rolling braid steel strip, which is thicker than other type of the codeware. And the pre-calcium codeware has a uniform wear diameter with the advantage of higher textile strength, good softness, and it's not easy to break, which is more conjunctive to the precision control of the amount of the wear feeding. Calcium alloy codeware can replace calcium silicon codeware and calcium aero codeware to process copper steel taps, and the calcium recovery rate can be increased by more than 52%. The use of the calcium codeware can effectively reduce production cost. The feed weight of the pre-codeware parts of the steel is only about the 38% of the calcium silicon codeware. So our company codeware is tightly wound and the wrap tightly supporting long-term strength, and the using effect the greatest need. So currently price of the codeware is so if you are interested, please leave your the message, and we will according to your requirement to provide the best quotation. So we also, according to your requirement, to production it. Yes. So we also, according to your requirement, to provide the best quotation. Hi, Peter. Hi, Sunny. Hello, Fiona. Nice to meet you. How are you today, and where are you from? And then we introduce our the calcium code beer. So next step, let us introduce what is the um cold beer. Yes. Maybe we have the listener is many customer ask is what exactly is a cold beer. Cold beer is produced by wrapping alloy powder with a steel strip. The function is accurate alloy additional, reduce oxidation loss, improve recovery rate, reduce production cost. Uh, yes, and about the cold beer can of we also have the calcium silicon cold beer. And the calcium silicon cold beer, the main application is the dexidation, desulfurization, steel purification, and includes modification. Typical industries is the clean steel, low carbon steel. And we also have the first silicon cold beer uh, to improve the silicon infections. And we also have the carbon cold beer. Yes. So which application interests you most? And the steel making are the foundry. Okay, next step we will introduce our the production process. And now let's move into the production. And we have the production process. The step is the raw materials inspections, powder feeding, steel strip wraps, forming, cooling, and package. Okay, and what matters most to you? Price, quality, lead time. So about the qualities, please don't worry. We have the quality control is always important. Inspection including incoming materials, in process, finished product, shipment inspections. And many users will asking why the same were giving the different result. The key parameters is the injection speed, injection depth, and the temperature resistance time. Yes. So then let us introduce our the next code beer is the carbon code beer. And about our the carbon code beer, we have the high purity specification, industrial trace, and application in steelmaking. About the carbon code beer is the specialized alloy code beer wide application in the steelmaking and the casting industry, serving as a higher effective carbon reader and different from the traditional lab carbon readers. It is manufactured by crush hybrid carbon reading materials into standard party size, which are then tightly wrapped in a higher quality steel strip to ensure stable performance during using. With the continuous upgrading of the global steel industry towards high efficiency, conservation and environmental protection, carbon capture has become indispensable auxiliary materials in modern steelmaking process. It's a unique, strictly design solves the problem of the low absorption rate and easy population of the traditional carbon must effectively improve the quality of the modern steel and reduce production cost. So are the latest industrial news of the carbon career. In the 2026, the global carbon career market is showing a still growth trend. According to the latest industrial research reports, the global market size of the carbon career is expected to maintain a competence annual growth rate of the 5 to 6% from the 2026 to 2033, driven by the increased demand for the high quality steel in infrastructure construction and the automotive manufacturing worldwide. Meanwhile, with the accelerate populations of the electric finances and the little materials financing in the steelmaking process, the demand for the precious alloy and the dexidation has a future performance and the application of the carbon capture. In terms of the product innovation, the industry is a gradual development carbon capture with a higher recycle content and the more environmental friendly casting materials in response to the global call for the sustainable development. In addition, the optimization of the production process has made it possible to customize products with a more wide specification, better meeting the personalized needs of the different steelmaking enterprise. And about the carbon capture specification is the specification of the carbon capture are the design is according to the actual needs of the steelmaking and the casting. Please hold on there. I'm checking. Okay. Let me continue to introduce are the carbon capture specification. The specification of the carbon capture are the design according to the actual needs of the steelmaking and the casting with the complete models and the customized optional. The following is the standard specification table, which is a compatible with the WordPress edits and will not cast a layout distribution. And we have compare to different uh, the specification item is the standard volume and the optional ridge to compare. About the carbon contact is 90%, 95%, 98%, and the optional ridge is 85 to 99%, and the wear diameter is uh, uh, 30 millimeters. The optional ridge is 30 millimeters. The add and reduce 0.5 millimeters. And about the steel strip thickness, the standard value is 0.45 millimeters. The optional ridge is 0.3 to 0.6 millimeters. And about the powder white per meter, the standard value is 135 grade per meters, and the optional ridge is 120 to 150 meters customizable. Then and the absolute standard value is 90% minimal. The optional ridge is 88% maximum. The moisture contact standard value is 0.5% maximum. The optional ridge is 1% maximum. About the package standard value is waterproof plastic at the steel farmers, and the optional ridge is aero cage cleaner bags. And the applications advantage of the carbon conveyor is using carbon conveyor in the steelmaking process can bring multi advantage, effective optimizing the production process and improve product qualities. It can avoid impurity entering the molten steel, and the carbon-ridden materials used in traditional steelmaking are light in specificate gravity and low in melting point in length. They are easy to follow on the suffering of the modern steel production fast and introduce impurity. Carbon conveyor can be districtly sent to the bottom of the molten steel through wire feeders, ensure full contact and reaction between the carbon-ridden materials and the modern steel. So it can strictly control the chemical composition of the modern steel, the feeding speed, and the dosage of the carbon conveyor can be accurately controlled by the wire feeder. Avoid the problems of the unstable carbon contact in modern steel caused by manual feeding, and ensure the stability of the steel quality. Cost. The higher absorptive of the carbon conveyor can improve the utilization rate of the carbon-ridden materials, reduce materials waste, and at the same time simulate the operation process, reduce labor, and achieve the effect of the cost saving and efficiency improved. So about the conveyor type of alloy conveyor. As an important type of the alloy conveyor, carbon conveyor is often used together with other type of the alloy conveyor in actually steelmaking process. Common topic including about the calcium conveyor, calcium conveyor, calcium silicon conveyor, calcium aero conveyor, ferrosilicon caldware, sulfur caldware, calcium aluminum ferrosilicon caldware, and silicon aluminum barium caldware, ferrosilicon magnesium caldware, ferrosilicon manganese caldware, natural manganese caldware, natural ferrochrome caldware, pre-magnesium caldware, and so on. So if you want to different specifications, the caldware, please leave your the message. And we will talking about our the factory production department. So provide the best suggestion and to provide the price. Yes. So about the currently price of the carbon carrier as the March of the 2026, the market price of the carbon carrier FOB price is around the USD 1,000 baht per ton, which is strictly adjusted compared with the same period last year, mainly affected by the price fluctuation of the raw materials and the market demand. For details price quotation, so please contact us for the future information. Yes, so if you have any questions about our the product, please leave your the message. And we are the natural manufacturing, manufacturing, and are the main product like the ferrochrome, silicon, silicon manganese, calcium metals. And about our the ferroalloys package, usually is using the 10 bags. So if you want to learn more about the Chinese market ferroalloys, please leave your the message. We will according to your requirement to provide our the best quotations. And about our the calcium silicon caldware case, because we also export the caldware to the like the Indian, like the Europe, yes, like the Asian. So if you want to know, if you want to know some of the export experience, you can contact us. We will according to our the export experience to share our the details with you. Mm, yes, we let us check our the message, and our message have the what time is the production time, delivery time. Yes. So the MOQ is 20 tons. Yes, because one carton 20 carton shipping content can be hold the 20 tons. Yes. So about our the caldware, our the MOQ is 20 tons. Yes, our collection is with the steel strip and with our the materials powder. Yes. Yes. So our price is the total price. Yes. Yes, if you have any question about our the alloys, please leave your the message. And welcome to if you welcome to China and welcome to visit our the factory. Yes, recently our the alloys market. I think this market. Um, is good, yes, because we have the many customer to ask our to in quotation about product. Yes, so if you have any questions, please tell me. Okay, if you're not, let me introduce our the next cold beer. We also have the calcium era cold beer, is also called calcium era alloy cold beer, which is an alloy cold beer made by mixing materials, calcium with a certain protection of air powder of the covering it with a steel strip. The calcium era could be consistent of the mixture of the 218% to 35% calcium particle and 65% to 72% air powder as the carry materials, and the inner core is wrapped with a cold roll low carbon steel strip as the sheet. As the major era and the steel companies has a strictly requirement on the former and the quality of low carbon steel, ultra low carbon steel, low steel, silicon steel, and their inclusion calcium aerocarbon is the generally selection for the calcium treatment of the pre-steel. About the calcium era wear specification, like the calcium is 28 to 35. The inside powder weight is 230 and to 250, and the steel strip thickness is 0.4 at our the reduced 0.2. Cold matter is the 30 to 30.5. Why using the calcium era cold beer? The invention of the alloy cold beer is to solve the problems that the alloy thinners such as the calcium era can't reach the deeper position of the molten steel to react. Although calcium is a strong dioxide, because of its relative light specification, gravity, and low melting point, it's easy to generate melting at a high temperature. Therefore, simply through calcium materials particle or the calcium powder into the refining furnace will quickly cast composition and cannot enter the upper or deeper position of the molten steel. This failing to achieve this rate purification effect. On the other hand, the gasification of the calcium particle in the molten steel will form a larger vapor pressure, which will cause the molten steel to spicy water, which directly affect the service life of the electrode and the smelting furnaces. So using the mixture of the 28% to 35% calcium partices and the 35 to 72% aero powder as the coated layer of the calcium aero cover. And the outer layer is wrapped with the cold rolled low carbon steel strip to make the calcium aero cover. This kind of an operation mainly uses aero to increase the specification gravity cycle. So as the actual the activates the rate of the calcium evaporation and reduce cost at the same time. In addition, the aero powder itself has a certain weight, which can speed up the sinking speed of the calcium aero conveyor so as to quickly reach the ideal position. So about the advantage of the calcium aero conveyor, and as the common use the DEXs in the refiner process of the molten steel. Adding calcium aero alloy conveyor in the steelmaking process can avoid of the formation of the long strip of the sulfate inclusion, thereby improves and the annealed time of the steel. And the calcium aero carried wire is quickly fit into the molten steel with the help of the wire feeding machine to melting it in the dip and the molten steel. The use of the calcium aero conveyor can play the role of the dexidation, deceleration, and the removal of inclusion. The use of the calcium aero alloy conveyor can fine-tune the composition, improve the yield of the melted and rare earth element, and ensure the stability of the composition. It can effectively reduce the number of the precious materials elements and reduce the cost of the refuting steel. Currently, price of the calcium aero caviar is November 3, 2025. The price of the calcium aero caviar like the 1650 to 1070 18, yes, per tons. And why choose are the Colbert are Colbert is the manufacturer of the alloy Colbert. We can supply where the type of the alloy Colbert such as the calcium silicon Colbert, calcium metal Colbert, calcium aero Colbert, carbon Colbert, and the ferrosilicon magnesium Colbert. We support the third-party inspection such as like the SGS, BV, and the CCIC, and we take the product quality as the first. Now we have the 4 production line of the alloy conveyor with a production capacity of 20,000 tons per year. Yes. So you can tell us your the quantity. We will according to your quantity to provide our the delivery time. Yes. About the quantities, please don't worry. We will according to the qualities. Yes. And if you want to if you want to inspection by the third party inspections, and we accept it, but this inspection fee by the buyer. Yes. So we can provide our the product qualities. So please don't worry. If you have any questions, and please tell us. We will according to your questions to provide our the best answer, and to give you solutions. Yes. Today, if you want to know more about our the fair alloys, want to learn more about our the fair alloys, the technique shade, and MSDS, and our the COA. So please leave your the message, and we will according to your requirement to provide our the detailed specification, and our the materials. Yes. So please leave your the message. Okay, this is our the manufacturer video. Please check it. Okay, you can check out the Okay, then and just is our the manufacturing video and place as a reference. If you want to learn more about our the manufacturing and learn more about our the alloys, please leave your the message. So in the end, thanks for joining today. If you need the simple technical support or quotations, technical document, and you can please tell us. Okay, then we can talk about our the calcium silicon codeware. Yes, do you know the calcium silicon codeware is a kind of the alloy codeware that the pre-stable by silicon calcium alloy powder. Then wrapped by a steel strip and processed by a codeware machine. The Coldwell technique is an out of the fancy refining melting development on the base of the jet metallurgical technique. Before alloy Coldwell were widely used in alloy production enterprise, the main method commonly used were the direct feeding method of the block alloy, the alloy powder spring method. So about our the calcium silicon hardware designators such as the calcium silicon hardware and the calcium aero hardware have a higher affinity for oxygen and the designation product in the differences designation process is often a composition of the materials oxidant and no materials oxidant. And these compounds are airlaid to float up and discharge from the molten steel. So calcium silicon codeware has become alloy ware materials of the choice for more and more refining companies. And about the calcium silicon codeware specification, the main condition is the silicon is 15.5 to 16.5, calcium is 28 to 35, and the inside powder white is 230. Steel strip thickness is 0.4 and are the reduced 0.05. Codeware diameter is 30 to 30.5. Yes, and our the calcium silicon codeware advantage is the aggregation of the molten steel cast by the wire feed must is such smaller than that of the black alloy feed mast and the powder spray mast, which can effectively reduce the supplying of the molten steel and the inhalation of the gas. The use of the calcium silicon codeware can reduce the temperature loss of the molten steel to 5 to 7 temperature millimeters, which can be reduced by 3 to 6 times compared with before. So the use of the calcium silicon codeware with the different reacher of the silicon and the calcium can precisely adjust the chemical condition of the molten steel. And according to the contact of the alloys and the sulfur in the molten steel, the addition of the appreciation amount of the calcium silicon codeware can completely improve the shape of the inclusion. About the feeding the calcium silicon conveyor by the wear feeding method can effectively reduce the investment cost and operating cost. Yes, so let us give you the three reasons to why choose our company, the calcium silicon ware. Number one is the quality control, or we can take product quality at first. Number two is the product capital for production line with the product capital of the 10,000 tons. About the factory price is the waste supplier factory price of the calcium silicon conveyor. Yes, so if you want to learn more about our the calcium, please leave your the detailed message. Yes. And we also have the video in YouTube. If you are interested in our the production line, please leave your message and please contact us by website, by email, by WhatsApp, by WeChat, by phone. Yes. We will show you our the detailed specification, our the detailed document to you. Okay, in the end, thank you for joining today. If you need our the simple technical support, quotation, technical document, please contact us. So see you next time. Okay, bye.